So hey guys, welcome back to another video on differential calculus. So after looking upon theory in the past few lectures, we dive into problem solving. Why? Because basically JEE is an art of solving problems and the application of whatever learned has to be applied here in order to solve your questions. So considering this question, tangent at point C1 other than the origin on the curve y is equal to x cube meets the curve again at C2 meets the curve again at C3 and so on, such that the abscissa, what is abscissa? It is the x coordinate of a particular point. Abscissa of C1, C2, C3 till Cn form a GP, that is geometric progression. So find the ratio of area of triangle C1, C2, C3 and triangle C2, C3, C4. So what is a GP? So you obviously would have studied that GP is for a series wherein there is a common ratio between the consecutive terms, right? So here I assume C1's coordinates to be a and a cube. Why? Because if I consider the abscissa of C1 to be a, the ordinate will be a cube. What is ordinate? Ordinate is the y coordinate. C2 will be a cube r cube. Notice that even the ordinate here, that is ordinate here, is also in geometric progression, right? If the abscissa is also in geometric progression, the ordinate here in this question is also in geometric progression. What is R? R is the common ratio. As we know, there is a common ratio between consecutive terms. And C3 to be this, C4 to be this, right? So now, now we need to find the equation of tangent at C1. So for this, I take the differential. So differentiation of y is equal to x cube will give me 3x square, and substituting the ordinate sorry abscissa, you get 3a square of c1 because the tangent is at c1. So this is the equation of tangent, right? So now what is the condition that is given? See the condition, it is again the tangent meets the curves again at c2, c3, c4, so on. So C2 is also a particular point in this tangent. So if I substitute C2's coordinates here, I get a cube r cube minus a cube equal to 3a square into x minus a. So x is ar. So if I substitute and do the calculations here, I get this finally. Cancelling a square terms, common terms. So I get this equation. R cube minus 1 equal to 3 into r minus 1. So if I use the identity r cube minus 1 equal to r minus 1 into r square plus r plus 1, you get r is equal to 1 minus 1 and 2. Obviously 1 minus 1 cannot be the solution because the terms have to be in geometric progression. So r is equal to 2 is the only possible solution. So after you get r is equal to 2, you just substitute this here in this formula. What is this formula? This is the area of triangle when coordinates of the points, the point coordinates are given. So it is half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2, that formula. So if I apply this for both the triangles and take its ratio, I finally get the answer to be 1 by 16. So calculation part is not important. What is basically important is the idea, the formulation behind the solution. So formulation is assuming the GP terms and finding the value of R. That is important. Otherwise, you cannot solve this question. Why? Because if you find the value of R only, you will get the ratio finally. How do you find R? By using this condition, like this tangent meets the curve again at C2, C3, C4, so on. So the coordinates of C2 and they are common between the curve and the tangent. So we are substituting the coordinates of C2. If you substitute coordinates of C3, C4 or any other point, you will get finally R to be 2. So this is the solution to this equation. Thank you. That was a question. Thank you.